It is time. It's not just crazy conspiracies anymore.
We have all suffered from Xalatath's deeds, some more than others. I am glad to be alive, even if I now feel as old as I look.
Khadgar tries to laugh, but coughs instead. He waves off your worry. Crayons, thank you for the Prime sub for 6 months.
Don't worry about me. But Aethys, I've heard he went back to Dalaran's crash site, and that he hasn't slept or eaten since we arrived. He wants my help, but I haven't been able to bring myself to visit the crash site. Will you go in my stead?
Nice chatting with you all. We all grieve Dalaran, but Aethys may need help processing its loss.
No, that's not quite right.
Nathanos' VA.
For Dalaran.
Aethys' posture is etched with the exhaustion of sleepless nights and days without food. His tattered clothes hang loosely on his emaciated frame, and his every movement seems fatigued.
I see. I knew Khadgar was gravely injured, but it did not occur to me that his wounds were more than physical. I respect his choice not to come here.
Still we stand. And so, we fight on.
Aethys sighs heavily, his voice tinged with sorrow.
Dalaran. Once a symbol of unity and arcane mastery, now reduced to rubble and ash. Again. So much loss and so much pain. Friends and comrades gone in an instant. Their voices silenced by Xalatath.
He takes a deep breath, steeling himself against the overwhelming grief.
But now it is time for action, not grief. We must regroup with the remaining Kirin Tor. However, the right words do not come easily.
May we next meet? I've been struggling to find the right words to pen this letter.
The loss of Dalaran and of much of our fellowship is a great tragedy. I think we would all benefit from coming together to meet informally as comrades to discuss the fate of the Kirin Tor going forward. Our most pressing agenda would be how to preserve and also make safe the crash site of Dalaran. I understand if returning or seeing it destroyed for the first time may be too much. But those of you who can, please make your way to the Isle of Dorn. I would benefit from seeing you and do need your help. Oh, you have to read.
So many of us. I've been struggling to find the right words to pen this letter.
We, those who remain of the Kirin Tor, have much to mourn. Many of us have lost colleagues, friends, and loved ones in the wake of Dalaran's crash. But to do right by those who we lost, we must look forward to the future and make sure their sacrifice was meaningful. Find me in the Isle of Dorn, and we will bring closure to this fateful chapter of the Kirin Tor. There's one more. Dalaran has fallen, but we, the Kirin Tor, have not been vanquished. The time to act is upon us. Our order must rise from the ashes and once again fulfill our duties not only as defenders of Azeroth, but as the curators and custodians of magic. Join me on the Isle of Dorn to pick up the pieces of our legacy and the mantle of our responsibility. I like this one.
All that I worked for, gone.
We have taken the first step at least. Now we wait.
It is important we use our power wisely.
Frostfire elementals roam in confusion through the wasteland of Dalaran's ruins, confused by the lingering magic. Kirin Tor survivors have been hesitant to return to this area. A great deal of energy was dispelled before and after Dalaran's crash. An invisible yet tangible miasma lingers in the area for those who are sensitive to it. It is unclear if the site is hazardous or if other more corporeal dangers still lurk here. I can protect us, but I expended all my reagents at the proscenium. Would you aid me in procuring more? This reminds me of the crash of the Exodar. An invisible yet tangible miasma lingers in the area for those that are sensitive to it. It is unclear if the site is hazardous, or if other more corporeal dangers still lurk here.
Still we stand. This area is dangerous. We must act to protect ourselves while we are here. I hesitate to scavenge reagents from Dalaran, but we need a barrier if we are to remain here.
Here we go.
The Sun Reavers will defend what remains. It is important we use our power wisely.
Yes, these will do. Thank you, Atreus. Despite the shards and elementals roaming here, it seems the ruins are not immediately dangerous. But if we are to spend any time here, an arcane barrier is wise.
May we next meet.
The spell for the barrier is ready, but I must channel it and define its perimeter. While I channel the spell, take these wards and place them at the edges of our would-be barrier. We will empower the spell when you are finished.
It is important we use our power wisely. Place the wards on the ground, champion. I will channel the barrier.
Lessons in defensive magic.
To me, it seems the Kirin Tor continue to make the same mistakes.
The Grand Council of Mages, please tell me more. Tell me about the mistakes that your council has made. I feel like this is a fractal for the Titans right here that I'm about to hear.
If fate has brought Dalaran low twice, maybe it should not be rebuilt.
And?
For all the ground we gain, we lose people and history.
And?
Now, champion, use the Frostfire Essence to seal the barrier.
Unleash the potent magic of the elements.
That will do. I think I may need a moment to catch my breath. All that I worked for. Gone.
It's a mix of Frostfire
No
and
next
Arcane. So Arcane anchors are used, and then the entwined barrier caused by the Frostfire essence is what basically seals the barrier. It is the catalyst for it. So these serve as like stabilization and anchors. But it's using order to take advantage of the barrier between the ice and the fire's combination. Arcane is used to control the elements.
For Dalaran.
This will do. For now.
Still we stand. And so, we fight on.
I fear that it may just be me that remains, or that the others are too far away to receive my missive. It may be up to us to build an outpost here and see to the cleansing of the crash site. So be it. It is just as well.
It is important I doubt if we can do all of this alone. What? What is that on the horizon?
It's a fucking dragon, you dipshit.
You are not alone, friends.
I had a feeling Calic would show up.
You got my message.
He always does.
In the darkest of times, we need the truest of friends.
I was already on my way after hearing about Dalaran's demise. I am glad that I found you here. Khazalgar wasn't easy to reach. All the arcane energy that's being ceaselessly released from Dalaran's ruins must interfere with long-range teleportation spells. I wonder how many others tried to respond to your missive but couldn't. Arcane energy disrupts long-range teleportation spells. Ceaseless release of it. It's like radio interference. Literally is like radiation in radio waves. The veil on Azeroth is generated by the arcane being channeled from the well into the atmosphere. That's how they cloak it. The same thing happened in vanilla just before TBC when the dark portal reopened. Disrupt the orderly magical barrier. That's why pumping death, souls, anima into it tore the veil open. They really are going to tear down the sky, Shinzai. They're really going to do it. They've teased it for a long fucking time. They're actually going to do it. They are going to tear down the veil. And we'll finally see the truth. If Azeroth is surrounded by a ball of arcane, that verifies the idea of it being in a pocket dimension called reality. Yep.
I can definitely help with that. Here, take this bag and start setting up camp.
Bag of helpful goods. Search through a seemingly bottomless bag for a few specific items. How hard could it be? And how did they fit there? Little pocket dimensions. We're literally sitting here talking about pocket dimensions, and he hands me a bag
Now,
that is a pocket dimension.
Excuse me. I need a moment with Aethys.
Are you fucking serious?
Aethys. I brought mana potions, but it's obvious what you really need is rest.
Rest? No. I am afraid to close my eyes, Kaligos.
I'm
This
afraid
is
that our
not
cleanup
the end of the
of
Kirin
Dalaran
Tor.
extends far from the shores of the Isle of Dorn. In my attempts to find you, I circled this island many times. During my flight, I sensed the magic of many familiar items. Items that were formerly housed in Dalaran.
In the darkest of times, we need the truest of friends.
We will begin our search here. I can feel faint arcane auras emanating from around and beneath this structure. The kobolds must have found and brought them to this place.
You can count on me for
Reusing a
support.
questing area? Okay, I don't hate that. The kobolds here could get up to untold mischief with the items they have stolen. Take what you can back from them by whatever means you see fit. Excuse me. Meanwhile, while you deal with the kobolds around Morning's Rest grave sites, I will go underground and search Kriegval's Rest, pardon me, and do the same. Meet me near Kriegval's Rest when you have secured the Kirin Tor artifacts the kobolds stole.
Call on me again, and
How many alts do you have?
I must admit,
I have one alt for
the
each
sight
class.
of Dalaran reduced to rubble overwhelmed me. Though I put on a strong front for Aethys, I need a distraction. Something else to focus on.
Aw. Damn, Calyx all fucked up too. Oh, that's... The gem pulses with arcane energy, hinting at ancient magic woven into its very core. Trinkets, curios, and other powerful objects.
Do not worry. This is not the end of the Kirin Tor.
We must search and reclaim what we can. Even the smallest curio could be meaningful to someone. Or dangerous.
May there be fairer skies ahead.
I'm shocked to see how much they managed to pilfer in such a short time.
You can count on me for support.
Kobold that had this was dead, did you say? That does not bode well.
Call on me again,
This
and
necklace,
I will follow.
it is clearly full of powerful magic, but it is elusive. As if it is hiding its origin from me. You take another look. Maybe there's something obvious I'm missing. Investigate the emerald necklace. It's elusive. As if it's hiding its origin from me. So just so you guys know, I'm thinking about, it's an emerald necklace, full of powerful magic. It's elusive, hiding its origin. Personally, I can't help but think of the Emerald Dream and the Rift of Aln, which is a darkness that's very powerful at the core of the Emerald Dream that is speculated to be the true source of the dream's power. The fact that it's an emerald necklace, clearly full of powerful magic, but hiding its origin, really makes me think of, like, the Rift of Aln and the Emerald Nightmare.
Do not worry. I can feel faint traces of spells I haven't seen used in years.
Like what? Maybe you shouldn't touch that, is what this fucking quest is called. The magical emerald necklace pulses with arcane power. Its proximity giving you a tingling sensation. Reach out and gently touch the necklace. Okay. He touched the butt. Oh, fuck!
Curse! Hold on!
Dimensional transfer. Are we inside of Kael'thas's phylactery? Not Kael'thas, Kel'Thuzad? We're inside of Kel'Thuzad's phylactery. Or a phylactery. What the fucking fuck? Pocket dimension is where I am right now. Pocket dimension. This is the room that you come in when you're fighting Kel'Thuzad in a Sanctum of Domination. You come in here and you destroy his spirit inside of the phylactery. So it doesn't necessarily have to be Kel'Thuzad's phylactery, but this is inside of a phylactery. And we were just talking about pocket dimensions. Like, now we're literally standing in one. Azeroth is inside of a pocket dimension. We've been saying it for years, bro. This is media literacy. Holy shit.
Mistakes have been made.
It was foolish of me to let my guard down.
We can learn.
Do not be
from
alarmed,
them.
Atreus, but this appears to be a pocket dimension. If the kobolds that met their demise here are any indication, it may be difficult to return to the Isle of Dorn. Well... I'm gonna just screenshot dialogue. But also the whole screen so we can clearly see that it's in KT inside of a... I wish there were no other players though, it ruins the vibe 100%. Yeah, it doesn't really compute.
May there be fairer skies.
A pocket dimension. This is old magic. What the fucking fuck? Malagos used pocket dimensions on occasion when he did not wish to be disturbed. They were mainly used by mages as research places or for testing dangerous spells, or if a mage wanted to hide what they were doing. Dude, the Shadowlands. Oh, dude, Zereth Mortis. It's literally... Dude. Oh my god. I wonder who made this one. I suppose it doesn't matter. We need to get out. It's definitely Kel'Thuzad's. Thankfully, every pocket dimension has an exit, though it is normally well hidden. Dude, this is like the Truman Show. We're about to... Dude, oh my fucking... Dude. Imagine if in the end we beat Gallywix, but his use of the Black Blood allows Xal'atath to control him. This is what causes the rocket launch that hits the fucking sky and breaks it open, dude. Imagine. This is like the Truman Show, when he gets on the boat and he has to go find the door. The big cannon? Maybe they shoot the cannon. Maybe we had it wrong all the while. Maybe they don't shoot the cannon at something on Azeroth. Maybe they shoot the cannon at the sky. That would be pretty cool. Did you screenshot this one? Yeah. Find a way out of the pocket dimension.
Call on me again. Perhaps that scroll holds the key to leaving.
So what's this? Letter from the Council. Following the Council's recent investigation, all forbidden tomes and scrolls concerning dark magics in your possession have been seized and destroyed. Should we ever discover any further engagement with forbidden arcane practices, severe consequences will follow, including expulsion from the Council of Six and Dalaran. This is your last warning. Signed Grand Magus Antonidas. So this is Kel'Thuzad's phylactery. Yeah. It doesn't just look like it. We are in KT's phylactery. Why is this So this necklace was still in Dalaran. We just retrieved it from a kobold. So this was presumably being kept in like either the Violet Citadel or whatever, wherever they would have kept them. But they didn't destroy them. They kept it around. This is one of the flaws the Kirin Tor always makes. They don't destroy magical artifacts, they hoard them. Stupid as fuck. Very dumb thing. If you know it's dangerous and it's been used for bad things before, you should probably try to destroy it. It's another Titan Fractal? I agree. Why stop at one Horcrux? I mean, phylactery. KT making Horcruxes. The Titans never destroyed the old gods. They kept them in prisons. It is definitely a Titan fractal. And the Council of the Six is only the Council of the Six without Sargeras. Otherwise, it should be 7. I don't mean that the Council of the Six in Dalaran is I'm not saying literally, but figuratively, if we compare them. There are 6 of them without him. Look at the Violet Hold. Yep. Today, Antonidas introduced me to his pupil, Miss Proudmoore. While she shows a certain aptitude, I cannot help but feel disappointed by the lack of ambition and drive I see in her, and many of her generation. The young Zoomers! They seem content with mediocrity, unwilling to push beyond the basic limits of their abilities. In my day, we were eager to delve into the deepest arcane mysteries and constantly sought to expand our knowledge and power. The future of our craft looks bleak if this complacency persists. Yeah, back when you could buy a house for $20,000. Man, I wish I could have got to experience that. Fuck you, Kel'Thuzad, you boomer bitch. Is this a Side of Norganon reference? I believe so. Guys, KT is the Norganon fractal. Yeah. It's probably Eonar. Aman'Thul introduced me to his pupil, Eonar. While she shows a certain aptitude, I cannot help but feel disappointed by the lack of ambition and drive I see in her and many of her generation, these Vanir Titans. They seem content with mediocrity, unwilling to push beyond the basic limits of their abilities. In my day, the days of the Aesir, we were eager to delve into the deepest arcane mysteries and constantly sought to expand our knowledge and power. The future of our craft looks bleak if this complacency persists. Sounds like he needs to give her a dream. Jaina says, my father once told me, peace is like a dream. Beautiful, ephemeral, unattainable. Rat Cage. The Rat Cage is a single-level rectangular enclosure with sturdy metal bars. It's equipped with a wheel, tunnels, and a cozy nesting area. Rat Cage. Oh my god, is this a reference to us? We're the rats. In the cage. We're the thing being studied. We're just rats in the cage. Despite all my rage, I'm still a rat in a cage. This whole sequence is fractals.
The dimension, it's shifting.
Oh no, dude. It literally even has the pattern structure and the shifting of the structure. Holy fucking shit. This is what they talk about in Zereth Mortis. How the structure of the prison shifts. This is teaching players about how the way it works. Yes, but they don't get it. They're not gonna get it. They're gonna think it's just about Kel'Thuzad. They still won't get it. They still don't get it. The dimension is shifting. In what way, Kalik? Oh, the things moved. Now, it's interesting. Are these memories? Memories of research notes, memories of letters, things committed to memory? Because they shift and change. It's different now. The items are no longer in the same place. Fragmented souls exist now. What do these say? He got angry when the experiment failed. Can you help us? Oh my god! Oh my god! Release the fragmented soul. He got angry when the experiment failed. The cleaving of the world. And the fragmented souls that came about as a result of it. I left in anger. It's the Troll Heritage questline too. I left in anger. When I came back, she was broken into pieces. scattered. What they couldn't control, they would imprison. Holy fucking shit. They are actually gonna do this, dude. They're actually gonna do it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude. I don't think that dude. This questline is unreal. This questline is fucking this is crazy. Too bad these quests aren't instanced. Yeah, it's very obnoxious. It's very obnoxious. Did they say anything different? He got angry when the experiment failed. Did I take a screenshot of this? So the anger, the rage and hatred that Sargeras feels, is it really his? Or is it sourced from someone else? Who's getting mad that the experiments fail? Who's calling for their destruction? It comes back to the mage. It comes back to the mage. The one who's doing the experiments, who has his rats in the cage, who has his Horcruxes and his phylactery. The same fucking way they used Argus as their own phylactery. These motherfuckers, dude. Holy shit. It was betrayed. Bound by something powerful. They used its power to revive their fallen souls. We have fallen. We must rebuild the final Titan. We're just another experiment. But they went too far this time, and someone else helped to make sure it didn't turn out how they wanted it to. The stabbing was not what was supposed to happen. It may not have been. It is what fueled the jailer, actually, so maybe it was intended. Still, even still. Part of the design. The historian and storyteller, keeper of secrets, and lord of all magics. This is fucking nuts. Norgadon is Antonidas, the other Titans are the Council of Six, Sargeras is Kel'Thuzad? No, I don't think so. It could be with the expulsion, but it's the Council of Six, which implies that the seventh is already gone in the case of Sargeras. No, I think again, you're not seeing it for what it is. Kel'Thuzad is a mage who turned to the Scourge. That's Norgadon. That's why he looks like a Death Knight. That's why he knows all the magics. I don't think this is the fractal for Sargeras. It could be because the anger thing and the concept of a phylactery. I mean, it could be. It could be, but I think that this is... No. I think it's more about Norg. Council of the Six and the Guardian? And what made the Guardian special? Wasn't the Guardian imbued with the power of all six of the Council? Isn't that the whole point? That the Council empowered the seventh, the Guardian? Sargeras looks like the culmination of perhaps multiple powers. Like Melkor, perhaps, and like Lucifer, he was gifted additional more power than the others, or maybe they imbued their power into him. And Sargeras and Medivh are actually connected. True. I think, again, the fractal is for the mage who was blinded by his pursuit. I'm pretty sure you create a phylactery by killing someone. So Argus could be that cosmic level sacrifice for the Titan phylactery. I agree. And I think it's hilarious because it's said in Chronicle that the Titans were very against sacrificial magics, and the demons from the game, like the Doomguard from the Green Fire questline, reinforces that idea. They didn't want anyone else doing sacrificial magics. It's almost like the Emerald Dream. They don't want the Emerald Dream to be manipulated by anyone but them. They found another. It was much more powerful. They wanted to claim it, too. Then they would be unstoppable. What's the scroll say? Research notes. After extensive experimentation on rats, it is evident that I have reached the limitations of what can be learned from them as subjects. To progress my research further, it is imperative that I transition to human subjects. However, this shift introduces significant ethical risks. I also risk discovery by my meddling peers. To mitigate these risks, I should consider sourcing subjects from the sewers, where disappearances are less likely to attract attention. This approach may seem controversial, but it's the only way to obtain the knowledge I so crave. Holy shit. My peers. I'll get humans from the sewers. Why does that make me think Shadowlands? From the sewers? Or from the lower levels? I'm thinking on multiple levels of narrative right now. These quests are designed to make you think about multiple levels of narrative simultaneously. It is the concept of a top-down fractaline structure. The crafting in Lordaeron first, it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That's not the point. The point is they're using Kel'Thuzad's narrative to suggest something about another character's narrative and actions. That is fractal storytelling. The faces change, but the story does not. It's the same thing. The reason why I'm sitting here freaking out isn't because I didn't know Kel'Thuzad experimented on rats. Yes, that's not the point. It's how does that relate to the grander picture? There's a symmetry happening. Yes, that's what fractal means. Storyline symmetry. So when you see Firak get all mad at his brother, he's like, my brother betrayed me, or my sister betrayed me, and my brother abandoned me, but I don't need anyone. I don't need anyone. I'll do it all myself. That's blatantly a symmetrical fractal story for Sargeras. It is blatant. It's the same thing with Odin. Oh, they wouldn't listen to me? They want to empower the dragons? I don't agree with that. I'm gonna isolate myself and do the thing. They're also all, guess what? Fire characters. It's not a coincidence. The reason why we're sitting in a Shadowlands Maldraxxus-themed phylactery talking about Kel'Thuzad is because this is a fractaline story expressing facts about another grand and powerful mage, Norganon. And if it wasn't, I would say if it wasn't Norg, then it's the Primus, but who fucking cares? It's like the same fucking thing anyway. Why are they focusing on pocket dimensions? And an elemental frostfire core creating an impenetrable barrier that they could use to make a big fucking shield. Like, it's not a coincidence, you guys. My crazy, fucking manic, fractal ranting is real. It's real. It's really how this story is built. It's really happening. It's real. It's not just crazy, oh, Pyromancer's fanciful speculation. It's fucking real. I should have proven myself by now that this shit, like, I'm not just making it up. This is real. You gotta see. Even the points of getting angry when the experiment fails. That's crazy. That's so crazy, but only to someone who knows what they're looking at. Oh, there is more! He found me in the sewers. Promised food and a safe place to sleep. It's so cold here. Oh my God. What the fuck am I fucking reading? It's so cold here. The cruel frozen void. The frost Oh my god. Thematically, it's just the fragmented soul. What's the last one gonna say? He promised to cure me. Everyone said the Kirin Tor can be trusted. Now look at me. The fragmented souls make me think of Argus so bad, dude. The fucking bound and broken soul, eons knowing endless torment, the cold dark. Oh my god, bro. Found me in the sewers, bro? It's unbelievable. I can't even. It makes you think of the Winter Queen and her isolation. Oh, bro, it's so fucked up. It's so fucked up. The Shadowlands is fucking Titan-crafted purgatory, and we are so fucked, bro. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit.
I will do whatever I can for the Kirin Tor.
There must be a way out. We just have to find it. The answer lies
Do not
somewhere
worry.
in this chamber.
This is not the end of the Kirin Tor.
Can you not see there is work to be done?
Meddlesome Mage, how did you find this place? We're here by mistake. We would leave if we knew how. What is this place? Must I explain everything to you simpletons? Fine. This pocket dimension is a realm hidden from prying eyes. A place where driven, visionary mages like myself can make real progress. It's a world of shadow, cloaked in magic, where time bends to your will, and power flows freely if you know how to harness it. And best of all, there are no distractions, no fools meddling in your affairs. Just you, your ambition, and raw arcane energy waiting eagerly to be tamed and shaped. He's referring to Azeroth, probably, yeah? Or what they had intended for it. If the phylactery, if it's not the seat of the Pantheon, it could also be the seat of the Pantheon. Pocket dimension hidden from prying eyes, cloaked in magic where time bends to their will, and power flows freely. Time answers to me, Unmaker, where time bends to your will, and power flows freely if you know how to harness it. And there are no distractions, no fools meddling in your affairs. It really almost makes me think Seat of the Pantheon. I saw your experiments. Could also be Antorus, or what's inside the World Core, or could be Azeroth itself, sure. As the sole master of this dimension, the usual quibbling alliance moral constraints and the nonsense rules of the Kirin Tor are, shall we say, optional. Progress demands sacrifice, sometimes of the body, sometimes of the soul. I don't know, man. This makes me think Zareth Mortis and Shadowlands, honestly. The isolative, like, it's hidden from prying eyes. They were obviously fucking with all sorts of weird magic there. The first one shit is weird as fuck. That's gotta be along the lines maybe even of the pinnacle of Norgannon's discoveries so far. That kind of fucking magic, right? And it's isolated, right? It's where he would do his work. Narrow-minded mages like Antonidas would never dream. Antonidas, I would think, would be your Aman'Thul. Flesh is just another material to mold. That's so Primus-coded, what the fuck? Death merely a doorway to greater power. Here I reanimate, reshape, and rewrite the very laws of existence. This is the Shadowlands. Souls, energy, life, all are tools. There is no room for sentiment when grappling with the power of life and death. The key to immortality is within my reach. Tell me about the Kirin Tor. The Kirin Tor? They are nothing but a husk of their former selves. He also called it a world of shadow. Yeah, he's talking about the Shadowlands, which is why guys, this is so meta, it's coming from a mirror image. Dave Kosak on Twitter has outright said that the Shadowlands is a mirror image of Azeroth. He's flat out said it. So this coming from a mirror image referring to a world of shadow in which all the rules are written by them, this is heavily insinuating what we've said before. That the first ones and the structure of the afterlife that is purgatory is made by Norganon, the Primus. It is that isolated workshop that is Zereth Mortis, where Rygelon is found. It's the core, it's the grand design. It's what Zoval was going to activate. It's all the same concept, I think. Could be multiple fractals. That's what's crazy, is it could be intentionally referring to multiple places while making some really big indications towards some. So all our souls that have free will are sent to the Shadowlands to be processed and studied before they go to true death. Well, I don't even know if we go to true death, really. I think we're just held in purgatory forever. I don't think they go to true death. Let's listen to this. So he says the Kirin Tor, the council rat of the mages, they're nothing but a husk of their former selves. Kind of how I see the Pantheon to a degree. Once they pursued true magical power, but now they're bogged down by endless debates and pointless moral equivocating. Bro, oh my god. And why do they debate? Why do they disagree? Why does that happen? Because free will. What the fuck? They once pursued, so once upon a time we pursued true magical power during the ordering, but now they're bogged down by endless debates. Pointless moral equivocating. Everything's about morals. KT doesn't care about that though. Remember, who's the member of the Titan Pantheon who doesn't feel anything? Norganon. Every spell is questioned. Every action turned into political theater. Instead of mastering magic, they waste time worrying about ethics and appearances. See, Norg wasn't too worried about that, was he? Never has been. The Scourge, the Iron Vrykul, the manipulation with Loken up at Ulduar. What happened with the Jailer? Never really cared too much about ethics and appearances. They've forgotten that magic isn't a gift. It is power. Power we could wield to dominate our foes and finally have lasting peace. But instead, we negotiate and pander. Pathetic. Holy fucking fuck, dude. Holy fucking shit. Power we could wield to dominate our foes and finally have lasting peace. Holy shit. Holy shit. The Titans in the ordering of the universe, the utter suppression and domination of all forces to bring about peace. Instead of bickering and fighting, we'll just force it. Instead, we negotiate and pander. Why? Because of morals. Because we don't feel that it's right. Holy fucking shit, dude. Oh my god. This is incredible, dude. This questline is fucking insane. It's so insane. We're here by mistake. We would leave if we knew how.
Begone. A mistake? Is that not what the Kirin Tor is now? Bumbling mages making mistakes and meddling in what they understand not.
Old gods.
They mistake cowardice for morality and wisdom for mediocrity. True power can only come from sacrifice, from setting aside taboos and fear, and venturing into the unknown. So do not speak to me of mistakes. The Kirin Tor is the mistake. I have chosen my path, one of learning and discovery. I will not be hindered by the short-sightedness of those who cling to the illusion of right and wrong. Now go, before I find use for you in one of my experiments.
The whole true power coming from sacrifice, setting aside taboos and fears.
That is starting to sound like Illidan.
To be fair, I was just gonna say, it does sound a little bit like Illidan and a little bit like Sargeras. Setting aside taboos and fear and venturing into the unknown. But doing that doesn't necessarily make you right. The thing is that while some of this to me can relate to Sargeras, really the concept of the overambitious mage, like, that really makes me think Norgannon, dude. I wonder if he's called the Dreamweaver only because the Titan Council don't know about his death weaving. Makes Odin's prying eye into the maw interesting, because his eye is left to be behind to be used by the jailer. Like Sargeras looked into Norg's experiments, and then possibly being used by him like the jailer uses his eye. I like that so much because Odin is just so blatantly inspired by Sargeras and not Aman'Thul. So I really like that. The fact that Odin is like fiery and ragey and prideful and has an army of angels is such a blatant similarity to Sargeras. The way he gets mad at the other keepers and isolates himself from them. So I really like this idea that perhaps the Shadowlands was a realm in which maybe the other Titans had extremely limited interactions with it. Norgannon would probably need Eonar for Ardenweald. He would maybe need like Agramar for like Bastion. But he also has memory manipulation and stuff there too, right? He would maybe need, I mean, who would he need for Revendreth? Does he need anyone, or is that his specialty? And then Maldraxxus is also another interesting one. It makes me wonder, did all of the Titans have a hand in it? Because there aren't memories of all of them. There's just memories of Eonar, Norgannon, the Dark Titan. Is that it? Just those three? Just copy their memory and do it himself. A mirror image. And if the Titans are all descendants of or from Azeroth to some degree, then him making like a mirror image or copy of their memories or power or something like that. I think this all comes back to Sargeras betraying them. It's like the pivotal moment during which I think he may have got control. You know? Wow, what an interesting sequence of events right there. What the fuck? What a dude. It feels like every like new weekly quest that I get exposed to in this game is some crazy fucking thing. Also, this is called a passage between dimensions, and it definitely is a cosmic void rift. So I don't know if that means anything, but we're going from between dimensions. So from this pocket dimension to another pocket dimension is what's about to happen. And so the void seems, yes, Seventh, like null space. The cruel frozen void that lies beyond the margin of our skies. The void could be, to a degree, some kind of fucked up replacement for the Nether. That'd be very interesting, but canon would say that the Nether was born out of light and void, so you can't really say that. What do you think of Metzen's statements on BlizzCon?
We're back. Kel'Thuzad helped us. And the necklace is just a necklace now.
He does tell us to leave. Even though that's a mirror image, it can still be dangerous. Also, did you see the way that the relic grabbed us at the beginning? We turned black and blue and start holding our necks as though we're being choked. Look at that. We're basically being like, to me, it almost looked like domination initially. I was like, wow, that's kind of fucked up.
In the darkest of times, we need the truest of friends.
Look, whatever magic was left in that necklace is gone now. And with it, Kel'Thuzad's mirror image.
You can count on me for support.
What we experienced in Kel'Thuzad's pocket dimension is a timely reminder of what can happen when magic is used without regard to ethics or regulation. Indeed. Kind of like the Shadowlands. You guys think that the whole Revendreth Denathrius thing is ethical? You think the fucking the removal of the memories of the Kirin is ethical? Ha! Yeah, okay. The massive destroyed bodies and shit being fucking stuck together to create abominations in Maldraxxus. Yeah, super ethical what's going on in those places. Let me finish this here. On the other hand, Kel'Thuzad was Kirin Tor, and it's a reminder to us of how power corrupts. Now that we've made sure these artifacts will not cause anyone else to go on an unexpected trip, let's return to Aethys. Perhaps now more have responded to his letter.
Do not worry. This is not. Our brush with Kel'Thuzad underscores my greatest fears about the Kirin Tor. We need to regroup.
Kalecgos, it is good to see you.
Jaina. Oh boy, here we go.
I will do what I can.
Closure is finding peace in saying goodbye.
I know what must be done.
Well said.
We must safeguard what is left of Dalaran.
It looks like more mages have arrived. This gives me hope. I am sure Aethys will be relieved.
May there be fairer skies ahead. Mistakes have been made, but we can learn from them.
The way forward will not be easy.
Kalecgos' hypothesis that Dalaran's debris interferes with long-range teleportation seems correct. Mage portals have appeared along the shore, but no one has stepped through them. There are likely mages trapped within the portals. Is this referring to the Well of Eternity? And finding a way through the magical barrier that's causing disruption? What am I reading? There are likely mages trapped within them, or something mana-hungry, like fell hunters, maybe being lured here by the release of Dalaran's power. We must investigate. Mages of the Kirin Tor may be in danger. The fell hunters are an acceptable risk. Let us not waste any more time. That's why Sargeras can't find Azeroth. Yeah, it's shielded in an arcane barrier that disrupts the ability to find it. Azeroth is shielded by a massive arcane barrier. We're in a pocket dimension. Reality as we know it is not the truth.
The Alliance will endure.
A few mages have come, but I expected more to act on Aethys' call to action. But perhaps that was wishful thinking. We need more help, despite what you and Kalecgos did at Morning Rise. Aside from Kel'Thuzad's pendant, the Kobolds' plunder was middling power artifacts. Meanwhile, there have been reports of powerful magical objects filtering through Azj-Kahet, meaning the Nerubians must have scavenged Dalaran's crash first. We must find these artifacts before they are used against us. Oh, fuck.
Champion, come with me. We will deal with the Nerubians ourselves.
We're supposed to be raiding,
And as quickly as she arrived, she is gone.
Don't be so hard on her, Aethys. She's not taking this as well as it would appear.
I know. I just was hoping to get her help with arrangements, since she had been here when Dalaran fell.
Ah, I see. Well, maybe I can help. Have you ever heard of a Tuskarr chieftain named Panoliak?
But I'm gonna talk to these characters.
You have my ear.
I have seen ages of tragedies. It does not make it any easier, even for me. But I am here to help where I can.
Beware the Nath.
Literally the middle of that poll when you called me out for fucking up the bomb placement, I said in chat, this is the kill. This quest is nuts. Even Jaywell and I were talking about it post-quest.
What you need?
I'm just an apprentice. What can I do to help? Aethys says anything and everything help. Even the small things. I hope so. The small be all I got.
Be safe now.
All these items come from my personal stock.
That's weird, Kalik. Couple mirror images of Kalik helping people out. Lyrandor Nightveil, and this mirror image is helping.
In the darkest of times, we need the truest
I'm humbled
of
to work on an
friends.
errand of such great import alongside Kalikos, even if it is one of his mirror images.
Return if you need my aid.
Turi Flickerflame.
Need a hand?
Hello there. Watch your head, okay? Arcane fused matter is far denser than it appears. Getting clipped by the energies whizzing around here would be an unpleasant experience. Why did you answer Aethys' call? Why? Honestly, I'm not entirely sure myself. When I got the message, I don't know. All I could think about was Theramore, and how alone I felt in the days and months that followed. After that, my legs just sort of started moving on their own. Thanks, Yorm, for the 13-month resub there. Appreciate that. Thank you. After that, my legs just sort of started moving on their own. The next thing I knew, I was here. I'm just a washed-up apprentice. I'm definitely no archmage or hero or whatever. But I had to do something. Nobody should ever have to feel this kind of hurt alone.
Be seeing ya.
We must
Dalaran's
safeguard what is
debris
left
may
of
also be
Dalaran.
keeping us from communicating with surviving members of the Kirin Tor. Scrying may also be
It's
affected.
Norgin time.
But I have a few tricks up my sleeve. Scrying. So looking through like an oculus, looking through a hole. Scrying may also be affected, but I have a few tricks up my sleeve. What, like, practically speaking, like the Eye of Aman'Thul kind of deal?
Call on me again, and
Ways
I
to look
will
through the
follow.
veil? Eye of Odin type shit? Back to this, huh?
Mistakes have been made, but we can learn from them.
I didn't talk to Callisto or Steria. Steria
I'm
Dusk
here to
Throw.
help.
Out of all this tragedy, I'm glad to see Callisto is safe. But I can't help but think of all the people, animals, that are not. We must all work together to rebuild and help others who have survived.
Let me know if I can help.
To think that if I hadn't requested another field assignment because it would look good on my transcript, I may not be here right now. I wonder if my transcript even exists now. Did someone think to grab the Kirin Tor Scholastic archives before they left? Oh no. Wait, what a silly thing to worry about. I'm safe, Steria is safe, and there are people here to help. Or Dalaran. That might be a problem. If we don't have the records of who's actually in the Kirin Tor, that could be a serious fucking problem. We've already had imposters before. Kirin Tor Scholastic Archives. Unless they're in my transcript. Yeah, I don't know, dude. That's kind of a weird thing,
We
but
will see what the future holds for the Kirin
not
Tor.
being able to verify the records of, like, who is actually in the Kirin Tor could be a fucking a real problem. Let's go to Ashkahet, figure out what's going on. Oh, Lauren, thanks so much for the 14-month resub. Metro Richmond Zoo also got a new baby hippo named Poppy. Oh my god. It's Norgin time! It's always been Norgin time. All there ever is Norgin time. Small be all I got too. Cries in 5-3. 5-3? How in the fuck do you even, like... Is that even like a... Oh, is that even like... Or does that... Never mind, sorry, I was about to say... That's fucked up.
A mana bomb. This is a worst case scenario. And we only have ourselves to blame.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Jaina, we're a little close, don't you think?
The way forward will not be easy.
We may have arrived too late. For all of us.
A single spark.
This is
can
exactly
set
what
the
I had
world
feared.
aflame.
Thalen Songweaver's notes on the mana bomb he devised to devastate Theramore were under guard in Dalaran. Few knew of this. I argued they should be destroyed, but others argued if such a bomb was again created, we would need them to disarm it. And now those notes are both the problem and the solution. Thankfully, I have read those notes. I will walk you through disarming the mana bomb. Oh, fucking fuck, dude. I was not expecting to be on a fucking bomb
disentangle
squad.
the bomb's power sources while I suppress it. We cannot allow the mana bomb to detonate.
Holy fuck. Where even are we? Oh fuck. Arcane entanglement. Magical artifacts everywhere are malfunctioning, their energy spiraling out of control. Oh my god. Each one is like a ticking time bomb, edging closer to a critical mass. This gives me big destruction of the weeb vibes right now, man. Magic not behaving as it's supposed to, and like it being real unstable. This is very fucking scary. I don't like this at all.
I will do what I can.
My faith in you is never misplaced. Well done.
I know what must be
I just
done.
disarmed a fucking bomb with Jaina Proudmoore. Preserve the legacy, and too powerful, too dangerous.
A single spark can set the world aflame.
The larger threat has been contained, but I believe there are still other artifacts important to our legacy, good and bad, here in Aj-Kahet. While they are still dangerous, their knowledge may benefit us in the long run, and we must not allow the Nerubians to profit from what they and Xal'atath did to Dalaran. Leave no dark corners here in the breathing pit unexplored.
I know what must be done.
Some of the relics the Nerubians now possess were housed in carefully designed containment vaults on Dalaran. That is how dangerous and powerful they are. With those vaults gone, the only course of action we can take is to destroy them. In hindsight, it seems like a grave mistake to have gathered so many powerful artifacts in one place, even if that place was Dalaran. I would trust no one else with this task. Find and destroy those artifacts.
The Alliance will endure. This bomb should not have been built. Kirin leadership is to blame, but we are all complicit and must atone for it. I will dispose of the bomb. Destroy the other artifacts, and meet me in the Tranquil Strand.
Okay. This Drakthir here is lagging the fuck out, dude. Look at the names of the books. Thalen Songweaver's Notes. Thalen Songweaver. Who the fuck is that? Thalen was a spy for Garrosh Hellscream. Once part of the Sunreavers. He was a spy, war chief for the war chief, for whom he created the mana bomb and used it to destroy Theramore. Songweaver's demeanor is generally prideful, jovial, and narcissistic. Oh. A comprehensive compilation of Thalen's research and experiments on creating an arcane bomb, detailing everything from the gathering of rare magical ingredients, precise incantations, and the associated risks. Thalen Songweaver's like Oppenheimer. Fucking lol. Antonidas Introduction to Arcane Magic. A primer on magic penned by the esteemed Archmage Antonidas. It offers novices a comprehensive guide to the mage principles, spells, and the history of arcane magic. This tome is an essential one for aspiring mages. Medivh's Karazhan schematics. What the fuck? An intricately drawn architectural plan revealing the secret passages and magical defenses of the enigmatic Tower of Karazhan. That's not good for someone to have. Holy fuck. Karazhan serves as a fucking dimensional, like confluence. Like, you can summon the Burning Legion through it. Like, crazy shit. Staff of the Thousand Meteors, destroyed. Scroll of Permanent Polymorph. I don't like that. A new Karazhan? Maybe not a new Karazhan, but someone understanding the building principles of Karazhan. Like I just said, Karazhan can be used as like a gateway to the Nether and other worlds potentially. So it's kind of a big deal to understand potentially how Medivh, you know, architected a magical building. You know, it's kind of... It'd be like discovering the schematics for Ouroboros, you know? Or the schematics for, like, the Coreway or something crazy like that. Or like, Icecrown Citadel, you know? Permanent polymorph? Imagine being a pig forever on an island. Imagine. What happened to those Kultirans? Maybe that's the in-game lore to player housing. Oh, we learn how to build thanks to Karazhan. Silver Covenant with Kirin Tor and Sunreavers.
I am listening.
If I had not taken leave to help care for my sister and her newborn, they would be mourning here. They would be mourning me here as well. The rest of my regiment, save my second, standing in the back, did not survive the crash. I'm glad still others of the Silver Covenant have survived, but I must do what I can to honor those who lost their lives under my command. And others who lost their lives in Dalaran, no matter their affiliation.
Be careful.
I am honored.
I understand the need to mourn, but do we really have time for this? Should we not be instead thinking ahead about plans and reprisals? Dalaran's ruins are at our feet. Should we not be marching ahead to root out the evil that cast it down?
Be careful.
The eternal sun
My clothes
guides
still
us.
stink of the foul Nerubian's ichor. I have already mourned my comrades' passing by taking down a foe for each of them, and then some. I do not need any quaint ceremony, but I will stand with Aethys no matter my feelings.
Time is of the essence.
Our enemies will
I'm relieved
fall.
to see that some of my brethren survived the crash and the battle for Khazalgar. But there are so many we have lost.
The reckoning is at hand.
This Kirin Tor survivor looks at you and crosses their arms tightly, quickly looking away. Yes, yes, I'm in mourning as well. Seeing your puzzled look, the survivor sighs and lets their guard down. I'm not one for the people, okay? I have less friends than I have fingers on one hand, and none of them were on Dalaran when it crashed. I miss my favorite quiet spot more than I do anything else. Don't tell anyone, please. I still want to be here for whoever. I don't know.
Be seeing you.
What brings you here?
I do not recognize anyone here, save Khadgar, Jaina, and Kalikos.
I cannot say I even know Aethys well. Many of my peers, I will never know what befell them, whether they died in the crash or in the fighting thereafter. I'm unsure how to mourn them. How do I mourn what I cannot quantify?
Till next we meet. How may I help?
We must treat this occasion with the solemnity that it deserves. Do you not agree, Nightborn?
Good luck, friend.
What can I do for you?
Is this really all that's left? No, it can't be. There were still mages in the field, like in the Dragon Isles.
Though, I feel I had heard their efforts were winding down.
What about the council? Khadgar is here. Jaina. Aethys, of course. I wonder what my rank is now. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be thinking about that, should I? It's all so sudden. I'm very out of sorts.
See you around. Baladash, Malanore.
Now I know my sister. I had hoped she was just lost. She did not heed Aethys's call.
We will have justice.
Can I assist you?
I'm heartened that everyone is putting aside their differences. At least for now.
Be careful.
My, you're a tall one.
This Kirin Tor mage has obviously been crying for some time. I'm trying not to cry.
You have a great day now.
What business have you?
I'm not in the mood to chat, Nightborn.
The reckoning is at hand.
The spellcaster is clutching a small, woven silver bracelet with a fiery red stone. It looks to be of dwarven design. Her head is bowed, and her eyes are tightly shut.
Farewell.
Yes.
The sacrifices the Sun Reavers have made, I am proud to call myself one of them.
Salama Ashalanore.
What brings you here?
I should not be here. And I am afraid to face my commander now that she has returned, because of why. In her absence, I was tiring of command. So, I feigned illness for the day. Make no mistake, when Dalaran was attacked, I immediately joined the battle, but because I was not there when the Nerubians first attacked, I survived. I do not know how to deal with this shame.
Good luck, friend.
Anaria Shola.
This battle mage seems to be somewhere far away. He does not register your approach.
Farewell.
How are you?
Seeing Jaina, Aethys, Calicos, and Khadgar here is comforting.
Have a good one.
For Dalaran.
I'm glad you're here, Atreus. See the memorial through.
Still we stand. And so, we fight on.
In the darkest of times, we need the truest of friends.
I do hope this memorial helps Aethys. And everyone else here.
May there be fairer skies ahead.
We still have the necklace laying on the ground right there. I don't like that.
I'm glad to see you, still in the thick of things.
There's much to reflect on.
Be careful out there.
Khadgar is floating. Damn, he's big balling in his wheelchair. It's crazy. I don't know it could fly.
The true battle lies ahead. A single spark can set the world aflame.
We must reclaim what we can of the Kirin Tor's legacy.
The Alliance will endure.
What have you found? Thalen's Songweaver's notes. The rest will be kept safe, but these notes, I will see to their destruction myself.
I know what must be done.
In the future, the Kirin Tor must find better ways to study and safeguard magical artifacts.
The Alliance will endure.
As always, we have much to discuss.
Not all the Kirin Tor's issues can be solved in a day. But one way we can act is to honor those who have fallen. After speaking with everyone here, we have cobbled together a ceremony to send off those we have lost. And Dalaran. We would be honored if you would join us and participate in remembering our fallen comrades in the Kirin Tor.
Place mementos brought by Dalaran survivors on the boats in the Tranquil Strand.
All that has been lost.
Everyone brought a memento of someone we lost to commit to the ocean.
Should we be sending that necklace into the ocean? Farewell, City of Magic. Kel'Thuzad's Emerald Necklace. I don't know about this. There are Kobus and shit. The Naga and all sorts of stuff. Fuck.
No matter how painful, we must embrace change as we honor those we have lost.
Shattered Dalaran crystals.
As we send them off, we let go of the past to face the future and become stronger.
Thalen Songweaver's notes. I thought Jaina said she was going to destroy these. Why am I putting them in a boat? I mean, I guess maybe this destroys them?
We must acknowledge our past errors and correct our course.
I don't want to take away from, like, the severity of the situation or, like, the emotion of it, but, like, I get, like, it just seems like a weird choice to take schematics and, like, magical artifacts like this and send them off into the ocean, as though that's, like, a better way. Like, I get that they're mourning and stuff, but I don't know. It doesn't seem... I'm probably overthinking it, but it just seems like a bad idea. Like, didn't we just... Isn't part of this, like, Kirin Tor realizing when they're doing things that are silly? Or, like, kind of foolish? I don't know. I'm probably overthinking it.
I will do what I can. I know what must be done.
Don't worry about me. All wounds heal.
One thing I am sure of is that the Kirin Tor's future is not another floating fortress in the sky. No. Whatever path the Kirin Tor chooses, it will be firmly rooted here, on Azeroth, among the people it serves.
So they're not going to build another city in the sky.
Destruction in her wake, but we will persevere.
Closure is finding peace and saying goodbye. Let's begin.
Single
I'm a mage, too. How perfect is that? I thought we were putting them in the ocean. My Destrolock did the arcane spell. Was strange, Lamal, but oh well. I mean, when you put down a demonic summoning portal and then you channel it to summon someone, you're using arcane magic. A lot of warlocks know how to use arcane magic, if I'm not mistaken. A lot of the people that get into warlock magic were originally really good at using the arcane. Some of them, anyway. So, yeah, you use some arcane.
I'm glad to see you still in the thick of things.
I will stay here with all of you and help however I can.
All that has been lost.
So, What now?
We rebuild, but not just brick and mortar. We need changes to our foundation, to us.
Agreed. We must move forward with intention and learn from the mistakes we were too prideful to before.
Yep.
I admit I was blinded by the ivory towers of Dalaran. I believe that Kirin Tor's wisdom was nigh infallible.
Let us pledge, then, that the new Kirin Tor will be different. No more councils, no more floating cities, and no more meddling in world affairs.
There's 4 of them.
Then we are all in agreement. We will start anew. For the Kirin Tor. For all of us.
Good. Because this old man is tired. I will go to Donegal to rest, and then start rebuilding the connections we have lost.
Are you going to stay, Caligos?
The Dragon Isles can endure a little longer without me. We have much work to do.
More mages are arriving to lend their strength. We need to start planning how we want to spend our resources.
Damn. Damn. Ooh. Yeah, that was a good set of scenes. That hits pretty hard after everything that's happened with the Kirin Tor. Especially, to see those 4 standing there like that together. No, Varisa wasn't here. Once again, the literal leader of the Silver Covenant, not here, when members of the Silver Covenant are here. Like, Varisa is always getting the short end of the fucking Windrunner stick, dude. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. Ever since Ronan died, she's just, like, never been around. That necklace is a setup 100%? Maybe. I think the necklace was very much a fractal situation to really show us maybe of some of what's been going on a grand level. I really, really liked that sequence. She must be fighting her own war within. I hope she comes around at midnight. I expect, really, to see all 3 of the Windrunner sisters in midnight, to be honest. I really hope that all 3 of them are there for the liberation of Silvermoon, or the siege of Silvermoon, whatever you want to call it. Oh, is this a new Stay a While and Listen?
We must continue to pursue Xalatath, no matter the cost. Nice chatting with you, old friend. Jaina, I thought you were staying to help in the Tranquil Strand.
I was, but we should speak about the future of the Kirin Tor. Sooner rather than later.
I'm afraid the news from the outside is bleak. We lost all but a few after amassing at Dalaran.
Then, our new Kirin Tor is over before it began.
No. The mages who have answered the call. We have an opportunity. No council, no rank.
Like starting over. Returning to study and research? But we have a duty to protect the Alliance, and Azeroth.
We can still fulfill that mission by investigating, training, advising.
It would keep us mobile and decentralized. A tragedy like Dalaran would not happen again.
Safety is a benefit, yes.
Study and passing on my knowledge appeals to me. But I have to think about the ramifications of such a drastic change.
And that is why it should be you who starts putting the pieces back together.
Khadgar.
New leader of the Kirin Tor, Jaina?
I need rest, Jaina. But I promise I won't stay away for long.
Meryl can assist me. Aethys should have a key role as well. I will go back and speak to them.
I'm so proud of Jaina. Oh my.
And good luck.